Hello duelists! Rustmero here, bringing you guys more of the latest card news from VJump. This time we have news regarding the upcoming Collector's Pack 2018 which will release next month. First up, it looks like we'll be getting more of Zone's Timelords from 5Ds, just like last year's Collector's Pack. Not too exciting for me because I've never really touched the Timelords, but it seems to be quite a popular archetype with Japanese duelists, because the Collector's Pack is a pack that Konami uses to print fan favorite cards from the anime or manga which have yet to be printed. So we have 4 new Timelords. I think most of you guys will be familiar with their gimmick already, but for those of you who are unfamiliar, I'm just going to run through it quickly. Timelords are all level 10 with 0 attack and defense. They can't be special summoned from the deck. 1. They all can be normal summoned from the hand without tributing if you have no monsters. 2. They cannot be destroyed by battle or effects and you take no damage from battles involving them. 3. During your standby phase, you shuffle them back into their owner's deck. And 4. They all have an effect that triggers at the end of the battle phase if they battle. So first up we have Timelord Michion, which halves the opponent's life. Timelord Hyron, which inflicts damage to make your opponent's life the same as yours if you have lower LP. Timelord Raffion inflicts damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one of your opponent's face-up monsters that this card battled this turn. And Timelord Gabrion shuffles all cards your opponent controls into the deck and makes them draw the same amount. Sounds like it would work quite well with Trickstars. Unlike last year's Collector's Pack, however, this year we are getting further support in the form of a series of 3 continuous trap cards for the Timelord archetype. The first is Void Machine Ein. First effect. Once, this face-up card on the field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Second effect. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. The first is, you can discard one level 10 monster to draw a card, and the second is, if you control no other cards in your spell and trap zone, you can target one Timelord monster in your grave, shuffle that monster into the deck, then you can set one Limitless Machine Ein Soft from your hand or deck, and this leads us to the second card, Limitless Machine Ein Soft. You activate this card by sending one face-up Void Machine Ein, the previous card, from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. First effect, once per turn this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Second effect, once per turn you can activate one of these effects. The first is, during either player's main phase, you can special summon one Timelord monster from your hand. And the second is, target one Timelord monster in your graveyard, shuffle that monster into the deck. Then you can set one Limitless Light Ein Soft Ore from your hand or deck to your spell and trap zone. Which finally brings us to the last card of this series, Limitless Light Ein Soft Ore. You activate this card by sending one face-up Limitless Machine Ein Soft in your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. First effect, this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Second effect, Timelord monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects, and also neither player can return Timelord monsters on the field to the deck. Third effect, once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can special summon up to 3 Timelord monsters with different names, one each from your hand, deck, and graveyard, ignoring the summoning condition. So if you manage to set up the final stage of this trap card series, you are essentially able to keep your Timelords on the field, which is a pretty scary thought. Although it will probably be difficult to get more Timelords if you already have one on the field. But if your opponent manages to get rid of your Timelord, you can easily bounce back with 3 Timelords, so long as Limitless Light remains. What I think is cool about this new support is that it makes it much more possible for duelists who like the archetype to construct pure or almost pure Timelord decks, just like Zone. Before this and before last year's Collector's Pack, Timelords were more like individual utility cards that could be used in decks where they fit the mechanics, so I'm really looking forward to see how duelists will be able to make use of this archetype as a whole after the release of this booster. That'll be all for this VJump news coverage. If you enjoyed it, do give this video a like and let me know what you guys think about the new Timelords in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe for Yugioh OCG booster box openings on the day of release and other Yu-Gi-Oh related videos. With that, hope to see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video.
Let's access the spinning, swirling data storm, and with the wind our hearts are made to the